Talk to the sun is so bad.
I know, girl.
Okay, also guys, this is my phone. Because we bought these microphones. And they only plug into your phone, which is so dumb. I thought they did both. I thought that was the whole point. Just having a moment. This is our first ever episode of the Pretty and Petty podcast.
Yes.
Which I think is a silly title because I am not petty and you always say that about me.
Do I? I just know
Like,
I'm
you're petty,
personally petty.
I do think
like
you're petty.
me, but we're both pretty.
But
you can't take that. You can't be like, I'm pretty and you're petty. That's fucked.
Not what
That's
my point.
fucked.
That was not my point at all.
Okay.
But now that you said it, yes, it is. Like,
Man,
one is pretty and one is petty. Guess who's who?
Yikes. Chat, I'm cooked.
I'm sure you've seen the edits of us on TikTok that we've made.
Yeah.
So you'll know the tea. Okay. Speaking of the Pretty and Petty podcast, we got our name from ChatGPT.
Yes.
And
it was a struggle.
let me tell you, we decided we wanted to share the lore with you, even though no one cares, of how we came up with our name. We literally typed into ChatGPT, can you make me a podcast title that's funny and cheeky and nonchalant for me and my bestie?
Yes.
And then I said, we're college girls, we're bisexuals.
Shout out.
We're funny, we're chronically online,
True.
we're hot.
True.
And it offended us. ChatGPT should be canceled.
They clocked us.
Like, that's all we said, and it started making shit up
Yeah.
about us that we didn't say. Called us delusional. Yeah, bisexual and delusional.
Like, that's crazy. Who said we were delusional?
I didn't say
Not
that
me.
about me at all.
I didn't.
Swipe left, swipe right, stay hot.
Like,
We didn't say anything about dating.
yeah.
We were not going to talk about dating.
That's what I'm saying.
Gay for pod.
That was kind of good, but it was kind of like, chat, are you gay? Like, can you
Chat,
say
why
this?
would you say that?
Like, can you say
Chat, why would
this?
you say that? There was one about not having a degree, which I graduated.
Yeah.
So I do have, it was like all tea and no degree.
Which, like, not true.
No,
That's just
I have a
false
degree.
advertising.
So why are we lying?
And we said we're college girls.
Yes.
Like, I'm getting mine so soon.
Yeah, all tea, no degree. I'm reading that one. Horrible. Canceled by noon.
Like, we're very PC.
We are. Unhinged but balanced. Okay, maybe.
Yeah, that one true.
2 degrees of delusion. Like, they love to call us delusional.
I know, which I don't
Slutty
get where
and
they got.
self-aware.
That one was crazy because, like, because we're funny and bisexual
Because I said
and
we
hot.
were bi and hot, and so they said, okay, slut.
Yeah, like, I don't get that. That's just the bi,
I
like,
didn't say that about me.
that's
at all.
biphobic.
It was. It honestly was. And they were all bad, honestly.
Yeah.
So
It took, like, so many, guys. Like, you don't understand. Like, we had to, like, go through and be like, no.
yeah,
these
no
are
yes,
bad.
no yes. We gave it more
Yeah.
info, less info. We were like, we're trying to get monetized. Like, you can't be saying swears.
Right.
Like, imagine if we came in here and we're like, we are the, and like said a slur.
Yeah. Like,
What?
can't be
Chat?
doing
Like, why are
that.
you saying slurs?
And it's also like, chat. Like,
Like,
why are you saying
why-
slurs?
Who said you could
Like,
say
why
that?
are you saying
Who
this?
said you could say that?
Literally.
Yeah, but we landed on Pretty and Petty, and
Because that's just so real.
It's so real, and also I wanted our YouTube banner to say I heart PP.
Yeah, that's kind of everything.
Yeah, the sun in your eyes is crazy. Do you
I
want
know.
my glasses?
Maybe.
I don't want them anymore.
I feel
They're a
like I
little
need like a
big.
hat.
What if you get burnt?
Yeah. I know. I'm on antibiotics and it said
It
that
said
I
not to
can't be in the sun, so I'm like scared. But is my face getting red? Like, I don't think so.
No.
I feel like it's fine.
My
I don't-
sunglasses are like
they
big.
weren't like doing anything.
They don't
yeah.
do anything. They're literally
Maybe I
just to
can-
be.
And just
Ooh.
be with you for a little
Oh,
bit.
hey.
Just for a little bit, guys.
Is this queer baiting?
Chat. This is why
Yeah.
chat thinks.
This is why chat thinks what it thinks.
But it's like, how do you know? We didn't
We
type
didn't
that
say.
in.
Okay,
So-
part of our problem with recording this podcast is we just recorded a mukbang, so I feel like I don't want to repeat everything we just said. but
Yeah.
also
I kind of forgot what we said,
exactly.
TBH.
Also, I don't remember what we said because we genuinely had no script.
We were just literally having a conversation
And I
and then
was like,
a
"Oh, it'll be
camera was
20 minutes."
there.
It was like an hour. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, it posted. Maybe you've seen it. If not, go look.
For real, check out her channel.
Go check it out. Yeah, if you have seen it, it's definitely not an hour long, but
No.
just know that we had over an hour of footage. So what does
No
that mean?
plan, just
We're just
yap.
yapping. We're
The
just
plan
yapping.
was literally just like get Costco food
Yeah,
and rate
literally,
it. That was like it on our agenda.
I just like shop at Trader Joe's and they don't sell Diet Coke, and I wanted Diet Coke, and Costco sells the 35 cans of Diet Coke. So I
Yes.
was like, okay, perfect, we'll go there.
Mm-hmm.
And we did. And then we were like, wait, if we're gonna go, we might as well eat.
Exactly. Because hot dog and bev, 150 in this economy.
Have you seen those shirts that like say like the Costco stuff? Like it's like $5 rotisserie chicken.
Oh my gosh,
and
no,
it's
I
like
need it.
129 hot dog and bev. Like
Need.
and it's like the pick. I want.
Need, yeah.
I want like a bunch of like dumb merch like that.
I agree, right?
But I think those are the best things to like find at a thrift.
Mm-hmm. But it's like, who's giving that up? Like,
That's
if I
true.
had that, I would never let go.
I like love
You
an
know-
ironic tea from a thrift. That's like the best part of going to a
Yes.
thrift. Like whipping something out and be like, haha, you.
For
and
real.
like it's a joke. And like you bully them.
Yes. I'm waiting for the wolf shirts to be like out because I want one so bad.
I
But
can't
it's like,
find my wolf shirt.
but it's like, I'm not gonna go
I
buy
bet someone
one.
stole it.
Dang. Yeah, probably
Because-
Paulo.
True. Paulo has my shirt. I have another
Yeah.
baby tee like this. And it says hot people save hot planets, which is so my brand.
Oh, I thought this is the one he took.
Mm-mm. And he left it like at his like mom's house.
Yeah.
So
that's
I
kind of
can't even get it.
It's kind of furred.
I think it's okay. I think you can swear once it's a certain amount of time in.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I also can't see the time from here.
Yeah.
So I have no idea. how long
Also,
it's been.
guys, just in my real life, I'm usually so good about like censoring myself.
Oh, true.
Like, I'll just be having a normal conversation and then I'll just like say the like slew or slide or like they unalived, you know?
yeah.
And then
I
Harper's
don't
like,
censor
why
that
do you have to
kind
do
of
it?
stuff, but when I get back from like being at my mom's, I do
Mhm.
just say frick and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I don't swear around my mother because I'm
So
mindful.
valid. Yeah. People who do that, it's kind of freaky.
crazy. And people's parents who swear also is crazy.
That's
to
like
me.
Ty's
'Cause
parents.
I've
It's
ju-
freaky.
yeah, I just never grew up that way.
I agree.
My dad kind of swears, but I don't like that guy.
Yeah. That's like red flag when he does it.
Honestly, we got beef most of the
Yeah.
time, so he can swear. I don't really care. But when we were kids, no one was ever swearing,
Right.
and all our songs were censored radio version.
Yeah.
So it's kind of silly to me. Like I like distinctly remember the first time saying swear words, like not
It
knowing
just
them.
feels wrong.
Yeah, and I remember like saying it for the first time in front of my mom, being like, "She's gonna like slap me."
Yeah.
Not for real. She's nice. She wouldn't hit me, but I was like, oh no, like she's gonna yell at
Yeah,
me.
like that's how I felt too. And then it's like,
I don't think she did.
I
She
don't
has
even-
before. I've definitely said something and she's gone, what? And like or like repeated it. Did
Were
you
you
just
like
say-
old?
Yeah, I was probably in like late middle school. Like I was probably 13,
Oh, Okay.
14. I didn't even swear in middle school.
I went through a phase where it's like, you know, you just learn bad words in like
Yeah.
elementary school, and then like every sentence I would
did
have a bad
that,
word.
but like probably freshman year of high school. It was like once I swore around my mom once,
Mm.
then I like unleashed the beast. But
She
I
said,
wouldn't.
"I can do
I
this
wouldn't in front of
now."
her. Like I would
Yeah.
just with my friends. Like we would say a lot of bad words.
Yeah.
It kind of came back. Saying bad words came back because I remember the first
Because-
time my mom like she made a moment and she was like, "It's not ladylike. Like that's why I don't swear." And I think like now it is.
I just think some words like bitch, that's just like in my vocab now.
Yeah, that's not
Like
even like
that's
a swear
not
to me.
exactly. But like
Or like PMO. I'm
yeah.
gonna say PMO.
The F word though, like I do like let it
Yeah,
slip a
dropping
lot.
F-bombs.
Yeah.
Because it's
But
so chill now.
When I do it in a chill way. When people are like, fuck you, and they mean it, that's like kind
I
of
don't
crazy
think
to
I've
me.
ever seen a swear and meant it except for behind someone's back. Because I'm mean.
Yeah. I don't
But
know.
I don't think I've like said it to their face and meant it. I feel like every time I swear it's a joke.
It's like if I want to be mean to someone, I'm gonna say a lot more than just like F you. You
Yeah.
know, like I'm gonna
I'm
clock your whole life
yeah, like
before I even like swear at
yeah, I don't
you.
even need to swear, like, I will
Like I have
bring
the
up your dirt.
receipts.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes.
Yeah.
I completely agree.
But like when I see like someone just like swearing in like their regular life, like one time at my old job, this guy, he was trying to like pay with his credit card at the kiosk and it's just finicky. And then someone was like, "Oh, try flipping your card." And he was like, "I flipped it every fucking way." I was just like, ew, like that made me just like uncomfortable. Cause I was like, chill,
Oh my
chill.
god, like, speaking of this, the other day I had, like, the best day ever, and have no reason for having the best day ever, I just did, like, all I
Mm-hmm.
did was, like, go to Trader Joe's and then, like, come here. Like, I literally did
That's a good
nothing, like
day. That's a
but
good
I
day to
just, like,
me.
woke up so happy, and then I, like, wore a really cute outfit because I had
Mm-hmm.
time, like, I had
Yeah.
nothing to do. And I think, like, part of it was just, like, having a break for a while, like, I've been so on the go. So it was like, wow, I
Yeah.
can take like, I have free will. Like, today I was like, I have free will. Like, I can just do
Literally.
whatever I want.
Literally.
But I understand now pretty privilege. And not in the way where like, oh my god, we're so hot. Ha ha ha, pretty pod.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no. In the way where like if you look good and you feel good and you're smiling, everyone's nice to you. Like
True.
everyone was so nice to me. Like I know they're always nice to you at Trader Joe's. That's like the whole thing. Like I know I'm
Yeah.
not special. I know they always flirt with you at Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
However, I have been in the worst moods ever at Trader Joe's because I
Mm.
hate going to the grocery store. And
Mhm.
most of the time I do it when I have like no time. So I'm like rushing and like everyone's making me
Exactly.
angry and I'm
And
like hitting people with
it's
my
like you
cart.
gotta do
Yeah,
it.
and I'm like standing in line like they're buying their groceries and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, like I wish I could just do it and like
Yeah.
you know.
Right.
But like I was so chill, I was so zen and everyone was so nice to me. Like a
Yeah.
girl like complimented me, like I
Love.
complimented a girl like with her necklace, like everyone was
Mhm.
nice to me at Phil's, everyone was nice to me at Trader Joe's, like and I was like this is what they mean by pretty privilege. It's like literally it's just being nice. And it's like if you're nice,
Yeah.
people are nice to you.
I agree. It's just like the
Cuz when you
aura.
walk around in a bad mood, no one's going to like be nice to you. Like only
Exactly.
those really really nice people that are like she's having a bad day, let me like be nice,
Yeah.
which I don't do. If someone's mean to me, it instantly
I'm mean
ruins
to
my day.
them.
Yeah,
Hello.
it just like
Yeah.
not even mean, I'm just gonna be like cold. Like one of my roommates used to do that and it's not even her fault. It was just like she would be so rushed and in a bad mood and then it would just like ruin my day.
I know what you mean. Just one bad
Yeah.
interaction and it's like I'm
Yeah,
done
it's like I
now.
woke up in a good mood and she woke up in a bad mood and
Yeah.
then
And
I
that
would just
ruined
be in a
it.
bad mood now.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I think that's what pretty privilege really is like you're just glowing and you're so happy and then everyone's like being nice to you because like they're in a good mood now.
I
Like
feel like when you're in a good mood too, you like see all the good things and you like block out the bad things. Because if I'm having a
yes.
bad day,
I
I'm
only
just
see the
like,
bad.
ugh, and this happened. But if I'm having a
Mhm.
good day and like someone's driving and they're bad, I don't even
I
like
don't even
clock
care.
it.
No, I like
Yeah.
literally told you when I got here, I was like, I didn't even have road rage. And I'm a road
Exactly.
rage
Me
girly. Like,
too.
not in like
Because
an
the people
aggressive
here drive
way.
bad.
Yeah. Just in like a, I just have envisioned exactly what I think is going to happen. And then someone
Exactly.
does something and I'm like,
Exactly.
why'd you do
And
that? And
it's
I'm just
also
like, ugh.
just like rude, like you're putting me in danger sometimes. You know what I mean? Like I think it's
Yes. Like
valid.
without the blinker, I'm like,
That's that's my biggest
on the
pet
freeway
peeve.
and like
Yes.
so many times on the freaking 405 like there's not even traffic, it's like normal traffic, right?
Yeah.
It's not like standstill, everyone's going 60, 70,
Mhm.
whatever,
It's just norm.
and someone in front of me is just going 45.
Yeah.
Why are you going below 60 on the 405?
That's also what I'm saying, like just like if you're scared of the freeway, just make it so you don't get the freeway in your
Yeah,
directions.
true.
Like there's
Or
nothing
drive
wrong
like
with that.
I was
In the
gonna say
right
drive all the way in the
lanes?
right, but even that's annoying because when I'm trying to exit and then I have to like immediately brake just
Oh,
because someone's going 50
true.
on the free, why are you going so slow?
Yeah, just like don't get on the freeway,
Like,
babes.
and then people are swerving around you and it's creating more chaos because they're
Yeah,
angry.
I
Like
hate the
everyone's mad and
swerve.
like they're all trying to get into like me and this guy like the other day were both had our blinker on to go into the same lane and I
Mhm.
knew they weren't gonna let me go, so I just didn't go. But I was like, imagine if I didn't look. Because
Right?
that's 2 lanes over. Like I don't really have to be looking all the way over there.
Exactly.
Like we would have just like both hit. Or just like both
Yeah.
gone in and then had to like skirt back out. Like
Yeah, what?
so I was like, good thing I clocked that one. A good thing I
That's what
saw
I'm
because I
saying.
was like, I don't think they saw me, but
Yeah,
I saw them.
she saw.
I saw. Yeah, I always have road rage, but
It happens.
even if I have nowhere to go, I'm just like, I want to get there fast.
I agree. I like sometimes I'll just have road rage, not even like the drivers, just like the road. Like I'm like, why is this light
Mm,
red? Like I get so pissed off
yeah.
waiting at red lights.
Or when you just keep hitting the same, like, it's like
Exactly.
you just went through barely, like it was like yellow, and then the
Yeah,
next one, boom,
exactly.
bro.
And then it's like all of them are
And
gonna
then
be
all
red
of them red.
now. Yep.
They do it
Like
on
that's what pisses me
purpose.
off.
They do it
Yeah.
on purpose. I hate a light on a timer. I love when you pull up to the light and it just turns green because it was like
Yeah. It's like
they're
your
not on a timer.
turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. It's so good.
I don't get the timer ones.
Or when the walk is on timer. I'm so mad.
Oh
Like I'm so
yeah.
mad. And the button doesn't actually do anything.
Yeah. I feel like it's kind of ridiculous because then like why even have a button?
Yeah.
Just have it like auto.
I remember I was told by probably YouTube
Mm.
that in Germany,
Mm-hmm.
I could be wrong, a country for sure, they the buttons actually work and they prioritize buses and walking
Oh, I love
because
that.
climate.
Yeah, hello.
And so if you hit the button,
It just like auto.
it like goes
I love
basically, like
that.
unless it's like obviously really bad, but
Yeah.
it basically just goes, and then there's like different lanes for buses and those ones are more often green.
Mm.
So like you get
I
places
like that.
faster if you take the bus,
I
which
like
is
that.
not the case here. If you take the bus to the beach from here, I think it would take an hour.
As someone who used to ride the bus to school because I didn't have a car and I lived off campus, like it's like a 10-minute drive on the
Mhm.
bus. It deadass take like 30. Like not even kidding. Cause like I
Yeah.
understand the bus has to like stop at every stop, but even when we didn't,
But
it
even
would
when
just
you didn't, because when I took the campus bus, I was the last stop, and then I got
yeah.
off at the first stop, and it would take 25 minutes.
That's what I'm
And I'm like,
saying.
walking would take 25 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's like I only would take the bus if it was like cold.
Yeah.
And I
And
didn't want to walk.
okay, the bus at school is genuinely like they just let anyone drive
Oh
those
yeah,
things.
and
It's
it's
like
also
crazy.
sardines.
It's Sardine Central, and then like there's a bad driver.
I know it's always
It's
a
just
little
bad.
girl.
It is. And then I'm just like, no tea, no
I would
shade.
like never
But
sign up
like
for that. I always see the ads for like their hiring.
I like thought about
And
it when I was
I would
unemployed.
never drive the bus. Like that is so scary. And I know you just do
It
the
is so
same loop every day,
scary.
but it's huge.
There and like, do you remember when it hit like the fire hydrant like right by Chick-fil-A? Like no tea, no shade, but
I
it's
remember
just
hearing
like
about that.
I just feel like we should like give them like proper training, you know?
I know. I really just think they just drive it because I always see the ones that are like training or like
Yeah.
not in use, and it's just them doing the loops. Like, they're just practicing.
Yeah. But it's like, yeah, honestly, like it would be really hard. So no tea, no shade to them.
Mhm.
But it's
And like
just like
bikes and people. Oh my god, I hate a bitch on a scooter,
yeah. Oh my
an
god.
electric scooter, and then
Especially
it's
at night when and
yes.
they don't have like the light on or something. I'm
And
like, I
it's
could have
like
killed
on
you.
campus, and it's like the dismount zone,
Yes,
and
and
they
they
don't.
don't. And they don't. When they
They're
go
on
on
the little skinny bridge.
when it goes on the bridge, I'm just like, why are you doing this?
Why?
And like during peak hours, I understand if it's like late at night and
It's like
you're
it's
just trying to
not
get
even
home.
faster if like everyone's there because you're just gonna have to be going walking speed.
Yeah.
So it's
like you
just,
are on a
you
scooter
might as well
ultimately.
walk.
Yeah.
Like it's not faster if you have to go through the skinny parts. So
Yeah.
you might as well get off.
I understand like scootering from like apartment to school.
I agree. And then I think you should lock it up.
Exactly. And then you should walk around campus. I
Mhm.
don't get scootering from class
I
to
think
class.
the only valid reason is like if you're for some reason so far. She's not on
Yeah.
do not disturb.
Mm-mm.
She wants to be disturbed.
I do want to be
Sure.
disturbed.
Oh. Bruh. Ty is giving us YouTube advice. This man knows nothing about my profession.
Yeah.
Turn your phone off. What is this? Go on
I
DND.
will, I
Him
will.
saying okay was so irrelevant. Like it didn't need to be said. That's like what my mom does. It's like
He's just being sassy. Like that's him being mean.
because it's like
He's just like, okay.
when like I text my mom and she's like, oh, like, what are you doing? And then I tell her and she's just like, okay.
Yeah.
Or she's like, did you get home? And I'm like, yes. And she's like, okay.
Yeah.
Like you didn't need to say okay.
She just wants to
She just like had to.
she just wants to let you
And it's all
know.
caps.
She's
So
like
it's okay.
acknowledging it, you know.
Like always, it's okay. Sound with Siri. Like letter O, letter K, all caps. Sound with
Okay.
Siri.
Yeah, sound with Siri is kind of doing a bit much because it's like, did you
'Cause
really
also,
need to
like,
send it?
I can just like these kind of things don't make like older people mad, but it makes me mad because I text so fast. Where it's like
Mm-hmm.
when my car is reading and it's so slow, and then I also have to like respond and say, okay, like I could have been done like 30 seconds
Right.
ago.
I don't like when the car reads
But
me
it
my
makes me so
texts.
mad. I only do it if it's like a long drive or if I'm like really anxious about it. Like I'm like, what could they
Yeah.
possibly have said?
But that's when I break the law and I go on my phone and I
Mine
look.
like has to
Not
go
on the
in the
freeway.
center console. So
Oh
it's like
yeah,
it's doing too
yeah.
much.
Yeah, I just put mine in my
But
cup holder. And when I
yeah,
get to a red light, I'll look.
because yeah, my little Apple Play card like cord is inside. So it can't like be out. It's really annoying.
Yeah.
And it's like
But
hard to open.
I guess that's how they ensure that you're like not on your
Yeah, it's
phone
kind of
while you're
smart. They
driving.
like are looking out for
Yeah.
me.
They're
But I
like,
don't go
lock it
on
up,
my phone
lady.
anyways. Like me and my friend were just talking about this where we're like, you can tell when someone doesn't go on their phone when driving because then they're really bad at it when they have to. Like when my
Oh.
thing isn't working or like I have to change the directions or
Yeah.
something, like I'm so frazzled and I'm like literally gonna like hit someone and I'm like
True.
driving like 20 miles per hour under the speed limit. Like
Yeah.
I like can't do it. Like I
Me.
always just throw my phone at people. Like I'm
Yeah,
like
I
change the
say
song.
do it.
Yeah. Oh, you want that song? Put it on.
Yeah,
I
literally
can't
you
do
to
it.
me
Literally
today.
today. Siri play Diet Pepsi.
Yeah,
Like
for real.
I want my Diet Pepsi.
Yes.
We used to say this and we genuinely meant it when we'd be like, that's just my white boy of the week. Like I just have a crush on him, but like I don't anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But like Kayla's white boy of the week has lasted years.
He has. We were like,
So now he's white boy of the year.
there's like so much lore. Maybe you guys will get it later. Maybe you won't.
This is like it's too much lore for our first episode.
Yeah,
Like, we can't just make it all about our past and characters you guys don't know.
exactly.
Because you won't care.
But he'll be around because I think he's gonna be like our Freddy, like our tech guy behind the scenes.
Our Freddy has an iCarly if you didn't get the reference.
Yes.
Like we're Carly and Sam and he's Freddy.
Exactly.
Who's Carly, who's Sam?
Well,
because it
feel
is
like
my channel, I guess.
yeah. And Sam and Freddie, like they both dated Freddie, but Sam for
True.
real dated Freddie.
True.
So I feel like you are Carly and I am Sam.
Yeah,
and I feel
that
like
is
that
also
matches.
us. We're so
I was
throuple.
gonna say like that matches us.
It kind of does. But
If
like,
you
I guess,
guys
like,
needed
neither,
to know.
neither of us are like that type of girl, like Sam.
Yeah, like they're very extreme.
They are. Neither of us are Carly either. See, okay, Carly is like what makes me mad about like teen dramas and like when you play episode, because it's like she's too like not like a prude, that's like
But,
a
like, too
bad word for
goody-goody.
it. Yeah, she's like too goody goody where like in high school it's fine. Like when I was watching the show I never thought that. Same with like Tori from like Victorious. Like I never thought that in the show.
She always bugged me.
But like when I'm playing episode and it's like the man is flirting with you and
Yeah.
then you go "Ah," like
Yeah,
or like
right?
she runs away.
Yeah.
It's like no, I didn't. You know? Like it
No,
just
I
makes me
didn't,
so
but like
mad.
I stood there and I had like weird wrists. Like, you know what I mean? Like I didn't run
Yeah, like,
away,
I have no
but like I
wrist.
wasn't
I have
good.
no
Like
wrist
maybe
sober
I
at
should have
all.
ran away. I
Yeah.
also feel like yeah, I don't have
Maybe
wrists.
that is the better
I just
option.
have like
I don't have any gems.
confidence. Cause like if I want someone, I'm just gonna go up to them and like be real. Like
Mhm.
I don't play no games anymore.
Yeah,
But
now
in
we're
high
grown.
school, it was definitely like
It was all
negative.
games.
But I feel like that's because in high school, I thought I was like ugly.
Me too.
You know what I mean? Like it's just like the pretty privileged confidence moment.
Yeah, I think that's why our life is better because we think we're pretty now.
And like I
And
embrace
in
myself
high school,
more
we
now.
didn't think we were pretty.
Yeah, like high school, I was trying to be like what was like mainstream, and now
Mhm.
like I just
Now we
like
just do
whatever
what
I
we want.
want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you can tell by the decor.
Yeah.
That's exactly what my room looks like.
Yeah.
Like we decorate exactly the same because we're just a lot.
We just
We just like everything and we don't care.
exactly.
Like I decided I wanted to be a YouTuber and then I was like, oh, but I also want like to be a DJ and I also want a podcast and I also like all of these things. And then my brother was like, you have to just pick one and get good. No,
she gonna do all.
I'm actually going to do all of it.
Yeah, because like why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I have nothing else.
And it like maximizes like the chances.
That's what I was saying. I was like, if I like do all of these things, like one will stick.
Yeah, and then whichever one that sticks, then you just focus on that.
Exactly. I wanted to talk about the TikTok ban
because
because this just happened. How many days ago?
Like I feel like it happened on like Monday or something, or like or it happened on the
I was in
19th,
Canada.
like the 18th or the 19th, which was like a week ago.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It was,
it
like, over
happened
the
like
weekend.
last Friday,
Mhm.
literally a week
Yeah,
ago.
because I was in Canada.
Yes.
And it was quite silly because it was quite silly because we all knew it was gonna happen, but it also felt like it wasn't, you know?
I
They said this
agree.
last year too. They were like, TikTok's gonna get banned,
I was like
and it just didn't.
really in denial about it
I was
because
too. I think it's in my vlog. Guys, go watch. I'm pretty sure in my New Year's Eve vlog, I'm like, everyone says TikTok's gonna get banned and it's not.
yeah,
Which I was kind of right.
like it came back, but I was also shook because I didn't think it was just gonna be like all of a sudden you couldn't use it. I thought it
Oh
was gonna be
yeah.
like a slower process, but then it literally came back like the next
The
morning.
next day. Yeah, and like I was pretty much
But
asleep during all of that
you
time.
can't download it on the App Store anymore.
know,
because
someone I
Ty
know
deleted
deleted
it, and now he can't get it back. Crazy.
I almost deleted it because I was like, for my muscle memory, and then I gave it one more day.
Yeah, and
Thank
like
God I did.
shout out.
Yeah.
Okay, but what I don't get is like what Donald Trump had to do with it. Like I think my conspiracy theory is that this was just like a publicity like stunt for him,
Me as
just to
well.
win him some like favor in like, you know,
'Cause
America.
I think like he was like, I can't be the president that banned TikTok. I'm gonna be the president that saved TikTok.
Yeah, you know,
Yes.
like I don't know. I just like there's no because they were hella glazing him on the
Yeah.
thing.
It's also like, as someone that studies politics, I just know that like the president doesn't do all that. You know, the president's really figurehead.
Yeah.
Like he was signing all his executive orders. Like they still have to like go through all of the business. Like he
Right.
can't just like pull up and make decisions, you know?
Yeah.
But the decisions he can make, why did he do them? You know? Like it was just like, why are these your priorities?
Yeah.
Is really my question. Like
Gulf of America.
Gulf of America, which
That's
makes
crazy.
no sense.
Cause like also like does the name really matter? Like is it
Yeah.
that deep? Like I didn't think
also,
so.
I think you can call it whatever you want because it's in your country. It doesn't make any sense to call it Gulf of America because we're in America. It's the Gulf of Mexico because it borders Mexico. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense to call it Gulf of America because then you have no idea where it is.
Exactly. This is actually hella true.
And also, it's like my number one thought was they call things whatever they want in different countries. In Mexico, I don't know what they call it. Maybe it was Gulf of Mexico, but maybe they already were calling it Gulf of America, you know?
Yeah.
Because you can just call
true.
things whatever you want in your own country, like how they pronounce cities different in every country, which makes no sense.
True.
Why do they do that?
I don't know. But also like that's their truth, you know?
True. It just like, I feel like, why don't we just pronounce everything correctly?
Yeah.
Like if it's like Paris, why don't we say that? Why do we say Paris?
True. But also like I know it's just because it's not normal, but like, you know, like what
It's,
I'm
like,
thinking
difficult.
of, like when the white moms go to a Mexican restaurant, they're like,
yeah,
"Can I
yeah.
get a quesadilla?"
Yeah.
It's just like,
But it's like, it
but like
would have
if that
been
was normal, yeah,
If like we just did it.
but we can't start
think,
now.
like, I guess I know the reason. It's like because there wasn't like internet. So,
and
like,
there wasn't like the
obviously we couldn't-
globalization.
Yeah, like there wasn't globalization. So it's
Yeah.
like obviously we couldn't be calling it what they're calling because we don't know.
True.
Which is crazy.
This is like kind of related, but like unrelated. It's like I saw a TikTok about how like in China, like instead of saying meow, they say mao. Like
Oh,
that, like
yeah.
you know, like. But I kind of love that
I,
they
like-
have like their own like version of it. Like I don't know.
A little lore drop. I like tutored international students from Japan, and they would tell me stuff like that all the time. Like all of the animal noises
Yeah.
are different.
Yeah,
And I was like, I never
I just think that's kind
thought
of cute.
about that.
Like I kind of like
Because
that.
it's real. Like
Mhm.
cows aren't saying actually moo.
Right? That's just like what we've learned.
That's just what we decided. Like their
Exactly.
like duck sound was crazy.
Do you remember?
I
it?
don't.
We need to get Landon on the pod.
Yeah, our Japanese friends.
I also wanted to take my socks off, but then I was scared I'd flash on my dogs.
Yeah, my socks have to be on. It's like, oh my god, on the canceled podcast when Tana's feet are just out.
Yeah, she's just
so
brave. But also, like, I feel like she knows what she's doing.
True.
Like, she's trying to get the traction up so that, like, on OF, she can, like, drop, like, feet like spreading videos or something. Like, I don't know.
She always has like her tan at the bottom.
Yeah, and it looks
It just
insane.
always
It
looks
looks
bad. Or
insane.
like when she was Avatar and then her feet were blue.
Oh my god, yeah. See, I just like she's rich in the way where I want to be rich, where she she just got like turned into, like, I know it's for Halloween, but also like it was like a bit, you know?
Yeah, it was a
Like
bit.
I just want to
See,
do
like,
things for my own personal bit.
this is like what we were talking about before we started the podcast, is like we just want to be famous because like we want like bits, basically. Like we
Yeah.
want like edits of ourselves, we want like inside
Edit me.
jokes, like literally edit us. Like we want like the attention in that way. Like I literally don't care if you don't like my podcast. It's gonna continue. Like catch me
Yeah.
here every single week.
No, literally. And also
you can dislike it every single week if you want to.
I just want like the drama.
Yes.
Like I just want to know about it. And
Yes.
guys, like when we're if we ever get it and we're still irrelevant, I will drop names and stuff for you
Oh
guys.
yeah.
Like
Oh, for
I do not give
sure.
a F if I
Also,
get
like,
blacklisted. Well, I do, but
our plot right now, especially for like the summer when we're doing nothing, and like I mean you're doing nothing right now anymore because you quit your job.
yeah.
But when we're doing nothing, like we kind of want to go to LA.
Yeah.
And if we like can get a little bit of traction, like we're gonna cause drama. Like we're not media trained.
No.
Like we were raised on Tana Mojo.
Yes.
Like we would.
And honestly,
drop.
like she's still here.
Exactly.
So like that's
I think that like pop culture's missing that, and we will gladly do it. Like we will
yes,
gladly
like
be
the Paris and
drama,
Nicole.
right? Because like, isn't Tana like writing a book where she's nickname dropping?
I think that's gonna be like her final thing. Like
but
I don't
not
think
yet.
she's dropping it
It's
now.
like a long time.
But I think like when she's for real done with YouTube,
Mhm.
it's gonna be like her tell all.
that's like what I want to do all of the time.
Yeah.
And the only time I wouldn't would be if it was like bad for me. But I do think that if we got famous, we would be in beef every single week.
I agree.
Because low key, like if the vlog we recorded earlier somehow gets views, we're in beef because we were so mean.
Yeah.
I was mean. Like Kayla just was there.
I was there.
so mean about the celebrities because I have strong opinions about them.
True. But also I feel like I just want to get to know them.
I do
Because
too.
obviously what they put on the internet, it like is them, but it's not. Like
it's
I want to
not.
see the real you.
And also like they're doing way better than us. Like us criticizing them is like they're doing so good.
Oh
They
yeah.
don't care
They
that,
don't
like, we
get
don't
off.
like them.
Yeah.
because
They're like,
they
keep
have
talking about
no
me. Give me more
gas.
traction.
No, for real.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like if everyone's gonna hate our podcast, it's okay. Because
Like
then we're
yeah,
talking about it.
right? Give me the views. Come on, guys. I
Yes.
quit my job. This needs to get big.
Yeah, literally like
Please.
I was gonna say I dropped out of school. I graduated.
Yeah.
So I didn't. But it's like basically we quit everything to be here.
yeah. But like thank God, like I'd so rather this than my old job.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree. This is a better job.
Yeah.
And our booth setup is like so funny to look at.
yeah.
Like,
If only you guys knew.
I know.
If only you guys
Maybe
knew.
I'll post it behind the scenes.
'Cause I feel like
one day.
It looks like really nice.
Yeah, the video
Not to
isn't
toot my own
bad.
horn.
This is recorded on my phone. I don't know if I said that, but yeah, our microphones only connect to my phone. So,
and I
the-
love like our little microphones. Like this is so real.
Yeah, they're clip-on microphones, and we clipped them onto PPs. Yes. If you don't know what that is, I'm not gonna tell you.
Yeah. It's if you know, you know.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm gatekeeping.
You only know if you're chill.
Yeah, real ones know about PPs.
Yeah.
And I think we're the only ones calling it that. Oh my god. Speaking of like niche, I'm also mad at Charlie D'Amelio.
Oh.
I also have beef with her because for like 4 years now, we have been saying when things are fake that they're cake.
Yes, I saw that. I
she
saw that.
Said that on like Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah. Acting like she coined it.
As acting like that's
also-
her slang. And I'm like, now when I say it, people are gonna think I'm talking about Charlie.
Yeah. Okay, but also I'm like, what's her like? How'd she get that? Because we were thinking about like those like Instagram Instagram
Yeah.
videos where it'll be like a hammer, two of them. It's
Yeah.
like, which one's real, which one's cake?
Yes.
Like, do you
And
think
it
she
was
got it
right
from that?
after the show like came out?
Wait, what show?
like,
is it cake? Yeah. Real or cake?
Real
the
or
actual
Cake.
show. Yes.
It's right after it came out, and we'd call everything cake. Like we'd call people cake. Like
yeah.
everything was cake.
And then we were assigning cakes to people. Like I
Mhm.
was the funfetti ones that like spill out sprinkles.
Yeah, that's how it started. Was like it
You're
was
like
very meta.
a Black Forest cake. Like like the cherry
Oh,
and
thank
chocolate.
you. That's one of my
Yeah.
favorite flavors. So I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically it started that way of like we were being so drama. We've made a whole bit like we were on the dorm room floor. I like remember it.
Yes.
And then it's like it's still in our lingo.
Yeah.
And like you're a senior, I just graduated. Like
Right?
so I don't know who Charlie D'Amelio thinks she is, stealing our
Yeah.
lingo.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And like, let's cancel her. It wasn't an anxiety pen.
Oh my god, yeah. When
It
she posted that,
wasn't.
I was like, you're so silly.
And then the next day, she was like,
And she went,
ah.
she's so silly now.
She
I
is
actually love
though.
her.
Like,
let's
love
not
her.
cancel her
Yeah.
because I love her so much.
You know who I love? Dixie.
Really, Dixie, like she is underground now. I feel like no one talks about her
Yeah,
anymore.
I agree. But
She probably got embarrassed. People used to make fun of her.
I
And she's my
know.
queen, and she's bi.
Yeah, I just loved her, like, her cringe moments that people were like, "Ooh," but like
Yeah.
when they're asking like their favorite songs, and she goes, "I'm awesome" by Spose. Like, I
Yes.
love that.
Also, I think like she's like our type of humor where she would say stuff straight face and be kidding, and
Yeah,
people would make fun of her. And I
she's
was
just
like,
so cool, girl, to me.
I was like, we're being silly. Like this is a
Like,
joke. I hate when you're sarcastic and they go,
yeah,
wait, really?
yeah.
I'm gonna double down. Yes, really. Like, what do you mean? Like, obviously not.
Charlie, she's giving kind of like Carly. Like, she gives that energy, the goody goody energy.
Mm.
Well,
But now she's like more silly. I do
I
think
agree.
like we would be friends with her. Like she'd fit in
Real.
our friend group. I feel like she's kind of silly.
I think like she's doing, because isn't she on Broadway now? Like, good for her.
I
She's
saw
actually like
something, I didn't know what
dancing.
she was doing, but that does make sense.
Yeah. And like, I don't know, like, good for Charlie, honestly. I think it's kind of crazy how like they had their own like show though.
I
Like,
can't
I
believe how
forgot about
famous they
that.
were. They still
Yeah,
are.
they
I'm
are.
sure they're still
But
making
like
bank.
during the peak of it all, like, because it was also COVID.
I
So
know.
I'm like, you guys are starting a show like during this pandemic. Like, I
Which
don't
is
know. I was just
crazy.
confused.
I've been talking about this a lot lately where I'm so angry because I didn't get famous on TikTok or anything like that. But
But like, you were.
yeah,
ish.
like
You went
for the
viral.
time I went viral.
Yeah.
And I went viral and then got followers, which is kind of rare. A lot of my friends are like, especially at that time, people who posted a lot of TikToks like me, they were like, I have one with like 1,000 views. I have 10K, like whatever.
Yeah.
And we'd be like, that's crazy. And like,
Yeah.
I had one with 4 million.
And like the ratio was good because sometimes you get like
it had a million
lot of
likes.
views and then like not a lot of likes. Like, your
Mhm.
ratio is actually
It had like a
good.
million likes, like 4 million views. And then I had followers. I had 80,000 followers from it.
Yeah.
And then I was 16, so I was embarrassed and I stopped posting. And I was like, I literally could have been Charlie D'Amelio, not for real. But if I just continued posting on TikTok,
Right?
I would have just been famous by now.
Yeah.
Especially by now, because I was so embarrassed because I was in high school. I was so embarrassed that my TikTok got famous. And at first it was
That's
funny.
crazy though, because it wasn't even like you were like doing a dance.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like, I didn't think it was embarrassing.
I was just so embarrassed, and I was really embarrassed because my mom is like friends with a bunch of moms and their kids had like told their moms. So then I would see them and they'd be like, oh my god, like your video was on like Chad's For You page. And I'm like,
yeah. Not
not
Chad.
Chad. Like,
Yeah, I get it though, because it's just like being perceived
yes.
by like,
and I didn't
cool
want to get famous.
people.
Like, obviously,
you're just
like
doing it for fun.
yeah,
It was just,
like
a trend.
obviously it's social media, it's public, it's the internet.
Yeah.
But I was just being silly with my friend and I just posted
Yeah.
something, and then it was COVID, so we just like kept posting
Exactly.
things, and then like I just stopped because I was like embarrassed. Like, I remember I wanted to make a TikTok and I was like,
I
but
can't.
I'm like 80,000 people are gonna see it.
Yeah.
So then I made a second TikTok account
Yes.
and I would post dumb stuff on there. And originally it was private and I just unprivated it like a few months ago because I was like, I don't really care. Like, I was so tired of like accepting people basically.
Oh yeah.
Because my friends would find it and like the like follow requests would be my friends. So
Yeah.
I was like, it can just
It's
be public.
chill.
And now those ones are popping off. Not in the same way at all.
Yeah.
But like, I don't like it.
Just in a way where it's like, this was just for me. It's just like close
Yes.
friends.
It was
It's like,
to be
why is
silly.
rando here? Why
Like,
is
all
rando
my
here?
followers are men.
It's because like you thirst trap on that one.
I do,
know?
and that's why I couldn't post on my main, because I was like, I can't thirst trap with 80,000
Yeah.
fans.
Yeah.
But I really wanted to make like silly dancing, silly like lip syncing, all of that.
Yeah.
So I was doing that on my other one, and now that one has so many TikToks and like 300 followers, which is like so silly.
yeah.
But It's really dumb that now we're trying to be in social media and get famous, and the one that I don't want people to see gets views.
Right?
Like, no followers, but like every time I post, no matter what I post, it's like at least 1,000 views, which is so random because it was private until like a month ago. So they were all like 30
Yeah.
views. And I published it, and now a bunch of gross
I
men
know,
comment.
right? Yeah,
Like,
I'm
I'm
not
always
rocking
deleting
with that.
comments. Like, they have a lot of likes too. Like, the ratio's high,
Yeah,
and it's weird.
it is.
Um,
Okay, wait. I wanted to bring this up about
Mm.
TikTok. I miss the duet culture of TikTok.
yes.
Like that
Like the
just
sway
died.
train.
Yes, or it's like you know like the A to Z like TikTokers
Yeah.
like and the dances like I just miss that. We don't really do that anymore. Now it's like stitching videos, I guess.
Yeah.
But I want like side by side and I want like the long like chains.
Mhm.
Like I don't know.
I liked like my year ago today a while ago was like these boys that I used to be friends with doing a TikTok dance, and then like 2 other boys I was friends with duetting it, and then like me and my other friend
Yeah,
duetting it.
like it was just
And
like
like I posted that.
it just felt more like community. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like I feel
Not
like
even year ago today. That was like 4 year ago today.
yeah,
But you know, it was in memories. You got it.
yeah. It was just like there were just such like it just felt more like we're all one big family. And like back
Mhm.
then in high school, like I would hella make TikToks because like one I didn't
too.
gaff, and it was just like there was a lot more
And
trends.
TikTok like was a joke. I think that's also something that I think
Yeah,
is
I
funny. Like
agree.
people make fun of me, especially to my face, and I just think it's funny
Yeah,
because like my everything is a joke.
yeah, and people
So
don't
I'm
get
like,
that
I like everything I've ever done online is like for silly.
exactly.
So I'm like, I don't know why you think like I actually care.
That's what
Like, I
I'm
don't care about your
saying.
opinion.
Yeah, because like
everything is just silly.
I want to make so many more, but then it's like I don't want the people who aren't gonna get it to see.
I hate when people don't get it.
And why would I go
Like,
private? You know,
It's
like
always my TikToks always find the wrong audience
yeah.
every time. Like probably because I don't have like a fan base, but like it's always just like people
It's
don't
just the
get it.
wrong side of TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And recently I've just been making the little trend videos because one of my friends will make it and it'll be cute. And I'm like, you know what? I'm making
Yeah.
it. And then why would I not post it? Like, why would you put effort
Exactly.
into something and then not show anyone?
Like, yeah. I feel like
Like, I want
because
everyone to see.
now, like back in high school, all the little trends, I
There
would
were
have done it.
drafts.
Like, or no,
Oh.
I would have posted it. But
yeah.
now
Me
I'm
too.
like, I can't post it. You know what I mean?
I went back because I think since I like am not in school, I'm just so
Yeah.
bored. And then I'm like, I literally spent like way too long on like
True.
this, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll just post it. Like, what's the point of not? Because like, what if it gets a bunch of views and I get money? Hello,
true. I just need to stop caring about
Cha-ching.
the haters because it's also like, so what if they send me in a group chat and make fun of me? Like I could
know.
make fun of all
I
of them right
love-
now.
Oh my god, I
You know what I
love
mean?
When like my TikTok or like my Instagram post like
It has the
shares.
arrows. Yeah, I'm like, what are you
I'm
guys
like,
saying?
who did you give that to?
Yeah, but
Um,
also like I probably
But
know
I think
who.
it's funny. Like I just think it's funny because also I send people like I send you people's
True.
posts.
Yeah.
So then like they have a share and it's me.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, if your post has a share, if you know me in real life, and your post has a share, it was probably me
Yeah.
because I love doing that.
Literally.
It's not even bad things. Sometimes it's like a girl I don't really know,
It's like hyping them
and
up.
I'm like, oh my god, like shit's
Yeah.
so good now, or like she had a glow up, or
It's
like
only bad when it's like a boy.
yeah,
That's when we have
yeah,
shit
actually,
to talk.
yeah, I've never talked.
Usually when it's a girl, it's just like she's so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's like, I
can't
love this
comment.
top. Yeah, because it's
Mhm.
like I don't
Or
know
like
you.
literally it'll be like the location, or like they posted a good food and then I'm like, we
Mhm.
should go there.
Yeah.
Like I just love like like that's the point of social media that people miss out on. Like everyone talks
Mhm.
about like incels and chronically online and like all of that, but so much about social media is community. Like it's
Yeah.
the same as like any type of media. Like I hate when I watch a movie that no one's seen, because then excuse me, I may throw up my Costco pizza really quick mid sentence. But yeah, then it's like, why did I just watch that movie? Like I enjoyed it, but then like
Right.
period. Like I enjoyed it, period, and then move on.
Like I need to chat about
I
it.
want to chat about it. Like, I literally made you watch I Saw the TV Glow.
Yeah, that's how I felt about Brokeback Mountain, because I watched that alone because I just needed like a good cry. And then
Yeah, I watched
after
it alone as
I was
well.
like so obsessed, so then I made like a bunch of other people watch it with me. And that movie is just like, so
I
good.
also love watching movies together, and I love watching a movie you've already seen together. So you can
Yes.
analyze, and then you don't have to worry about
Because
spoiling.
yeah, the first watch is just like we're just quiet trying to soak everything in. And then second one is like, whoa, I didn't notice this. Whoa, I didn't
That's
notice
how I
that.
felt when you were watching I Saw the TV Glow, and I'd already seen it. But you had it on when I was at your house.
Yeah.
And I was like, like, I kept being gagged. Like, I was like, oh my God. Like, it's so sprinkled, like, throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
And I just love a movie like that. I love a movie you have to think about. I love a movie you have to depict a little.
Yes.
And my family doesn't. My brother does. But my
Hayden
mom,
or Cole?
Hayden.
Yeah, figured.
Cole sometimes is too. I feel like he's a movie
I
boy.
feel like he'd like the boy ones, like Inception.
He does like boy movies,
but not like A24-esque.
Like, he's also just not a movie boy in the same way.
He's
like I feel like he just watches movies when they come out.
Oh, like he's like an in the theaters, like big blockbuster movie type of guy.
No, because he has a girlfriend. So it's like he just goes to the movies with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like a movie comes out and he hears about it, so he goes and he watches.
Yeah.
And then like my brothers will talk about it, like, because obviously none of us live together anymore.
Yes.
And we all come home and like they'll always be talking about something I didn't see. Or some video game I didn't play. Something boy.
Yeah.
And it's cute.
I know. It's just like the community of it. Like I just love, and also like shows, like you were watching Suits and then like I was watching Suits. Like it's just nice to chat about it.
I restarted Sex and the City.
Yeah.
It's crazy how well I remember the first few episodes.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't tell you like any of the episodes.
Yes.
But then like as I was watching it, I like knew the next scene.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, dang, I know too much.
Like it's like a very iconic show. Like
I think like in the middle, that's probably when I started like being on my phone.
That makes sense.
But the beginning, I think I was locked in.
Yeah. And like the music, it like sucks you in.
It's like
the
Challengers.
Jazz. Yeah. Okay, wait. Who's your bias and who do you identify as?
Yeah, here's the problem is I'm really bad with the names.
Okay, I can tell you all of them. So Samantha's the sex forward
if you
one.
say the names, I'll know who they are.
And then Carrie, Charlotte is the brunette.
Okay,
and
my
Miranda's
problem here is that Charlotte, like I always think her name is Rachel.
ginger. Charlotte.
But that was my only problem.
You can be like a mix of them. You can give me your sun, rising moon.
Yes,
like
actually,
yeah.
My bias is definitely Carrie, and it's so
what?
evil.
What? Ew,
bias
I hate Carrie.
She's just so gorgeous.
Like I do think Sarah Jessica Parker's like really pretty and like her body is so tea.
I think
but Carrie bugs.
So gorgeous. That's my problem. That's
Carrie
why I said it's
bugs.
my problem.
But I think like they're all gorge.
I think they're all gorge. But my problem is like when she is on the screen, like I love her.
Just because like pretty privilege.
Yes.
That's
like
valid.
Also Charlotte, she's also gorgeous.
Charlotte's so pretty, and Charlotte's body is tea to me.
Yeah, they're all gorgeous, but like especially Carrie and Charlotte.
She does have abs
Carrie
and like
in the very
Pilates
first few
arms
episodes with her short curly hair when she's kind of I don't know if I can say that on YouTube. I'll bleep it, I guess.
Yeah.
And like, she like is talking to the boy, like she's flirting with a 20-year-old.
Oh, I remember this.
Like,
yeah,
it's like
it's just like,
but yeah, Big is just awful.
Yeah, like she is just a little too like male centered for me. And then it's like, did you ever like get like how far did you get with her and Big? Because I don't want to spoil, but also it's all over TikTok.
Know the spoilers.
Like how she home wrecked.
Yeah,
like that's not chill. And like,
sorry, spoilers.
Oh yeah, but. It's been out for so many years, guys.
I'm sure you know.
Yeah. It's just I just have like so many fundamental issues with her. And she reminds me of one of our friends. The way she gets dogged and stays.
Oh, yeah. That's what I thought we were talking about.
Yeah, and I'm just not rocking with that cuz it's like stand up, Carrie.
I think like my problem is I have main character syndrome. So I love the main character. And they're always my bias. Like Tori was also my bias. Like Tori Vega's also my bias.
I just really hate Carrie.
I know, and everyone does, but I love her.
It's just
But
like she dogs her friends too, and that's what gets
I
me.
agree.
It's like, how are you gonna act like that to your
I
girls?
agree. I think Samantha has the most iconic lines. I
Yes.
think
I
that
think they just made her character like so simple for what though? You know what I mean?
that's also what I was thinking. She reminds me kind of my first stepmom. So that's why I
Mm,
don't really like her
mhm.
because it's like, ugh, you know?
Yeah.
Like honestly, I don't even have beef with my old stepmom, but it's just like, like
Yeah.
that's not what you want to be thinking about.
Yeah. Valid.
In the same way that Big reminds me of my dad.
Ugh,
So
yeah.
it's like I
Big,
don't want to
like,
be thinking about that.
yeah.
Like the
Sorry,
scenes with Big, I
guys.
want to skip them.
Let me like Carrie, she does deserve some hate, but like Big, he deserves all the hate.
Yeah, and
Like,
he's
let's be
ugly.
real. I think he's like mid. It's just
I
like
think
he's
ugly.
just old,
I
and
don't
I'm
like that
not
he's old.
into
And
that.
yeah, the first time I watched it, I
I mean,
think
he's rich
I
though.
was like 19 or
Mm-hmm.
20. I don't know. The first time I watched it, I was a little bit younger than I am now, and I just like didn't really pay attention, and I knew he was
Yeah.
supposed to be older just
Yeah.
because of his character.
Yeah.
But then when she said in his 40s, I gagged. And now when I rewatched it, they look like he looks so old and she looks so young.
Yeah.
I just like didn't care
They
because
all
also
look so
like I'm
good for
also
being
used to
30.
like Riverdale
Oh, true. Where
where
it's
it's
like
like
old ass people
yeah, so
playing
it's
high
like I don't even
schoolers.
think about the age.
Yeah,
So
honestly,
also
yeah.
like I just kind of assumed they were like late 20s was their age.
Oh, what?
I just assumed that when
I
I started
clocked that
watching.
they were like 35.
I
Like
didn't
that
clock
was my
that.
head canon.
But yeah, like now rewatching it,
Because
I'm like
also they're like established. Like I don't think you.
they are, but I also think like just because it's older, like that's like in my mind like what you did. Like you went out
Mm,
of college and you had a job.
it's just like they all have like good ass jobs. Like Miranda's a lawyer. Samantha like owns her PR firm, and
Oh, I didn't know that.
Carrie like she's like she just has like a column, which I feel like it's like kind of hard. And like Charlotte works at like an art gallery. Like she's like an art curator.
True.
Like I feel like these were all just
I
like
love the
big
episodes
jobs
with
to
the art
me.
galleries. I love them. I
Yes.
love them. There's always tea. See, this is another reason why I'm very excited to live in New York is I just
Mm-hmm.
want events. There nothing
Yeah,
goes on here.
I agree. And also I feel like New York, like it's free. Like there's just like that public,
Yes,
like,
because it's like everyone's networking all of the time, so they just want
yeah.
everyone to go.
Yeah.
And I think we could kind of get that with LA. Like we don't live in LA. We live in Orange County,
Mm-hmm.
but we live quite close, so we need to like start going. But it's like we don't even know.
Exactly. Like
Like
how
we're
would I
so out
know?
of the know. And
Yeah.
it's like living in New York, I will be in the know.
Exactly. You just have to like be there to
Yeah,
know.
you do just have to be there to know, which
Yeah.
sucks. Oh my god. After going to Canada, like it's not like I saw this or any reason why, but I really want to go to a hockey game.
Ooh, I
'Cause I've never
like
been.
there's this girl and on Instagram, she's always at a hockey game. And like
Mm.
I know like the Anaheim Ducks, like I
Yeah,
think they're like
they're
big.
big. That's why I like knew about
I feel
hockey.
like we
Like
could
obviously I
go.
knew what hockey was, guys, but no one is ever talking about hockey in San Diego. I didn't know
Yeah.
anyone that played anything like that here. It's like I knew people that played hockey. Like I knew people with the like hockey jerseys. They'd like wear them on like sports, like
Yeah,
sports
yeah.
parties and stuff. And I'd be like, "What?" And it's because Anaheim Ducks. And yeah, now I want to go.
You know, we have like there's like an Anaheim baseball team or something. Maybe it's not Anaheim, but there's like a baseball team like for us.
Like the Angels.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been there. Isn't that
I
technically LA?
I don't know. I thought it was Anaheim because isn't
Googling it.
their thing in
Also,
Anaheim?
guys, I'm a Googler and Kayla's not. Like
Yeah.
she'll have a question and just
I'll
will
just
live
never know.
unanswered,
I'll
which
just never know.
never. Never.
I know. I've been more Googling because of you and Ty, but
Ooh, she's stretching.
ultimately,
Yeah, it's Los Angeles.
oh, what?
I've been there though, but yeah, it says Greater Los Angeles because I think it's like yeah, it's in Anaheim.
Okay, yeah.
Because yeah, I've been there. Like I was a Girl Scout, of course,
Duh.
and we went to like an Angels game once,
Oh,
or like we went to the stadium for something. I just think we did some event there.
that makes
there was just,
sense.
like, a Girl Scout event.
Yeah,
But
you guys were probably selling cookies.
I
to
just
the
remember
people.
being young AF.
Yeah.
And being there.
Okay, another question: why, like, are cities allowed to have multiple teams for the same sport?
Oh yeah, so dumb.
Because like they already have the Dodgers, and now they have the Angels, and then they already had Rams, and then they bought the Chargers. Like,
Yeah, I hate that they bought
Because
the
like
Chargers,
I
especially as a San Diegan.
yeah.
Like, why do we just not have one?
Exactly. And like
And we had a
I
stadium.
get that LA's like huge, but then like don't call them the LA Chargers, you know? Like maybe call one like I don't even know
Yeah,
what
like, it
the
could
areas of
literally
LA
I
are
don't know,
called.
like, what is
But
what,
like,
but it
you
could be,
know what
like,
I
the
mean?
Inglewood. But they play in the
Yeah.
same stadium.
See, that's crazy
They
to
just change
me.
it, which is crazy, so bad for the environment. They, like, wash it off every time and, like, repaint it.
What? That's kind of insane.
I know.
Like,
Sports
I
are
just
really
think
bad
it's
for the environment. That's, like,
greedy.
also why I don't really like them is, like,
Oh,
it's
really?
just, like, so like, I think it's this is my problem, okay?
Mhm.
I think it's so good to love things, and I think, like, even though, like, sports is kinda silly to me, like, I love
Mhm.
people just having a passion to have a passion. Like, they're just
True.
like, "I love watching football games on Sunday." I think
Yeah.
that's cute.
Yeah.
But my problem is, like, they're so unnecessary.
Yeah, because we don't need to paint the field with this.
Yes,
Like,
and,
just
like
have
and
a
we
football
pay them so
field.
much money and,
Yeah.
like, stadium construction, like, really disrupts communities. Like, I took a
Yeah.
lot of urban planning classes, like, same with, like, the Olympics, like, just, like,
Mm.
really disrupts, but I do think it is kind of fun to love something. See, these are my
Yeah.
problems,
And it
my
is
internal
like,
moral struggles.
it is nice for like, you know, like, it's like the community again. Like,
Yes, you
you
should
just
be
have
able to
that
just
one
love
thing in
something.
common, you
Like, same with,
know?
like, movies are so unnecessary too, it's too expensive, like, why
Yeah.
$1 billion on movies is crazy,
True.
but, I love a movie, so it's like it's
Exactly.
just the things you gotta do. I just think, like, art is necessary, so, like, sports can be necessary.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
suppose.
yeah, like, art is just like sports for boys.
True. I just think they're
Wait, other way
little.
around. Sports is art for boys.
Is that not what you just said?
I think I said art is sports for boys. But the other way around.
Yeah.
Basically,
Y'all
like, girls
know.
have art and boys have sports. Not true at all, but
No.
in stereotypes, true.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Because you're a girl that likes sports.
I do. I
And
like
I know
football.
boys that like art.
Exactly.
Okay, here's the thing. I wish I could go to a museum and stare at a painting and
Oh
be
my
like,
god.
this is so beautiful.
Girl.
I just like, I
We
low
have
key
to go. You'll love
can't.
it.
Like, I want to get into it, but unfortunately, like, I feel like it's because I'm not like a history mind, you know? Because
Mm.
I think that's
Well,
part of the
okay.
beauty.
I think I agree, and I took a class called museums when I was in
Oh.
London,
Mm-hmm.
and so, like, we just went on a bunch of field trips, and we just, like, went to different museums, and my professor, like, he looked like the scientist from Back to the Future, and he just knew everything, like, you know how old people
Oh,
just know
yeah,
stuff?
yeah.
And, like, he would just, like, get so passionate, he would just know, and, like, it was
Yeah.
interesting, and, like, I liked hearing, but literally the best part was, like, going to, like, Tate Modern, which, like, for people who don't know, is, like, a very big modern art museum in London,
Mm-hmm.
and, like, putting headphones in and just, like, walking around and not knowing anything, not reading anything, just being like, "Wow,
Mm.
pretty,
I just feel like,
lights."
to me, like,
It was just so, like, euphoric, like, imagine, like,
yeah, like
doing
that
that,
seems
like
epic.
yeah. Like, it was the same as, like, being on drugs.
I just feel like in my mind, that's not like doing enough to appreciate the art.
Mm,
You know what I mean? Like, I feel it because I feel like, yes, art is supposed to be like beautiful, but like part of it is that there's like a deeper meaning,
I
and
agree.
I'm trying to get there, but like I can't get
I
there,
think,
you
like,
know?
if it's, like, relatively small, or, like, there's not a lot going on, that was the problem with London is the museums are huge, and they just have
Oh,
everything,
and it
like,
was just like
the British
packed.
Museum, they just stole everything
Oh my god.
about history, so it's
Classic.
like they just have
Classic.
every single thing
Did
ever.
they have what's it called?
And
A
it's like
vibranium section? Black Panther reference if y'all didn't get it.
yes, they did. They had everything, and that's, like, their whole thing is they just stole everything from everywhere, so
Yeah.
it was really overwhelming, and I didn't even want to, like, know the backstory because I would have just been there for 8 hours.
Right, just reading everything. Yeah.
Mhm.
What I want to go to is like the museums where they have like the walkthrough in the
Ooh,
headphones.
I've done one
Like
of
the
those.
Holocaust Museum in LA.
I
Like,
did that in, like,
yeah.
Italy. They have, like, a very old,
Oh.
like, building that's still standing,
Mm-hmm.
and it was, like, VR.
Whoa.
Because it was on your phone, and then the headphones plugged into your
Oh.
phone, and, like, you'd scan stuff, and stuff would, like, pop up.
That's kind of
Because, like, there
everything.
wasn't anything in there. Because it was just, like, original
Whoa.
home. And, like, there was, like, a few plaques every now and then, but it was just, like, building.
Oh.
And you were just walking through, and it would, like, pop up.
I like that.
Or,
That's
like,
cool.
the furniture, like, there'd be, like, tables or whatever, and it would, like, show it how it was.
Mm,
Like, it would,
mhm.
like, beautify it. And I was like, it was very cute.
Dang, that is cute.
Yeah. still haven't seen Complete Unknown,
I haven't either.
but I want to. I love Timmy.
Yes.
He was my
But
white
I
boy of
just
the week.
I don't know, like Bob Dylan, like I just don't really care for him. So I'm like, why would I
See,
go?
yeah, that's what my brother was saying.
Like,
too.
why would I go?
Also, like, I don't know anything about Bob.
Exactly.
I just
like
know a few
I'm
songs.
sure it'll be good, but I won't like enjoy it that much. Like it'll just
Yeah.
be like a whatever movie.
One of
to
my
me.
friends like watched it and it became like one of her passion movies. Like she was hyperfixated,
Oh.
and I was like, I really like that because I feel like I wouldn't have thought that about that
But
movie.
low key, maybe I would like it because like
I
those
just think we
sports
would be thinking about it
movies.
forever after. Like,
Yeah.
we would just like talk. We'd reference it a lot. Too.
True.
But I was told that he like did method acting for it, and then I was getting icked because I was like, oh my god, like he was talking
This, like,
like that.
Elvis.
Yes, like he was just talking like that all the time. And like to
Yeah.
Kylie Jenner, she didn't deserve that.
True. Okay, acting. I don't get how they are just acting because like how does it not become real at some point? Especially method
Yeah.
acting when you're doing that in your everyday life. Like how is that just not your reality? Like when people
I
are like
know.
acting in love in a
It's
movie,
kind of scary.
like like I just don't get how
It's
you
giving
just
like
pretend.
Inception, like the top is still spinning.
Yeah,
like, how do you know,
right? Like how do you know
how
what's
do you know
real and
what's
what's
real?
not
Yeah,
anymore?
wait, that's so real.
Because when you're acting in love with someone, it's like I feel like at some point you actually like
Yeah,
maybe you're not in love with them, but now you have love for them.
I very easily fall in love with people, which people like don't clock that from me at all because
Mhm.
everyone thinks that I like don't like people. But my thing is that I fall so deeply in love with the idea of people.
Yeah,
And I get so obsessed
yeah
and hyper fixated on people, and then like
I feel like you
I
like
get over them so fast because they're nothing like what I wanted.
yeah,
Or
like
what
I feel like
wanted
you
in
like
a perfect universe.
have love for them, but you're
Mhm.
not like in love
No,
with
like
them.
I don't think I've ever been in love.
Yeah,
but
you just care for
also,
them
For the
'cause-
fans, I haven't dated anyone. I had one boyfriend, and it was like a week,
Yeah,
maybe a few more than that.
it
But
was pretty.
we were
cake.
dating for it was very cake. We were dating for like 2 months.
It was just he was just the first one to actually be like, "Will you be my girlfriend?" Like
Yes.
no one, no other
'Cause, like,
man has
I've
done
had
that.
longer situationships than I was dating
Exactly.
this man, but like no,
He was just
one
like
has
very
ever
by the
asked me.
book, like
Which I
3
didn't
dates,
like.
and then he was like, "Will you be my girlfriend?"
Yeah,
like it was just.
I also just
typical.
like don't like the old fashioned stuff because to me it's corny.
Yeah,
And it's performative. That was my whole issue with him. Is like everything just felt like he wanted me to like it and not just like he wanted to do it.
Yeah,
Like I was just telling one of my friends that I'm like so princess because I grew up princess. Like
true.
my dad just would open all my doors for me all the time.
Mhm.
And like when I hang out with my brother, like he gets the door for me.
Yeah,
And it's not like I expect it, but it's like
you're just used to it.
I'm just used to it. So it's like when people do stuff, it's not like, oh, I'm ungrateful. It's just like that's not like, oh my god, so crazy. He opened my car door.
I agree.
Because like what?
It's also like boys will do that expecting something
They
instead
expect
of just like
something, instead of
wanting
just
to do
wanting
it,
to.
you know?
And that's why like I really like guy friends I have now, and I think they do really cute things like that.
Mhm.
And I love that about them, but I don't, it's not like wow, like I like that they did that. Like when girls are like, oh my god, he asked me questions. Like
The bar is so low.
the bar is so
ladies.
low.
The
Like
bar is so
that's how I
low.
feel when they're like, he opened my door.
Mm.
I'm like, I wouldn't have even noticed.
No.
Like
For
I would have in
me-
the second, but then when I'm recapping, I wouldn't be like, and then he got the door for me.
Yeah.
Like it's not even like if he didn't do it, I'd be mad. It's just like, of
It's-
course he did.
It
What?
is giving like
Like,
performative.
Yes,
yeah.
like of course he got your door. It's your first date. Like of course he's gonna do
Yeah,
that. Like he's gonna
right?
try and make an impression on you.
Yeah. I just feel like with men, it's just never genuine.
That's my problem as well.
Yeah.
I have like this really bad trait where I don't think that men fall in love, and I've been disproven obviously because I know people who are in love.
Yeah.
But my problem is just like every time I talk to a boy, like I just like don't think they have like the capacity to love in the same way that I know all of my friends that are girls do.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Because I'm like they like love so deeply,
Yeah.
and they like love their friends so deeply, and like I
Yeah.
never see men like that.
the only ones where I see that in is like gay men.
Exactly.
Except I guess like I don't know, there's some like obviously my boyfriend loves me.
Yeah.
But like you know what I mean? Like I don't know, but like the love cuz like you're right. Their love for their friends, I feel like it's not the same as like our
Mhm.
love for each other.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like I only feel that way about like I can only think of 2 men right now where it's like I do feel like they love me so much as a friend.
Mm.
And like Cohen, like I
I
feel
was
like that's
thinking that
genuine.
too.
And like Paulo, how he talks about like his girl best friend at home, like
Yes.
he loves her, and
Yes.
it's like so
And
deep.
it's so respectful.
Yeah, and it's
And
like
I just think
real.
like most of the time boys are just like, I want girlfriend now. I
Yeah.
go date.
Yeah.
And
No,
not like, you
literally.
know, like it's just not the
Literally.
same. Like when I got a boyfriend, I wasn't looking for a boyfriend, and that's what they always say, like, oh, it's when you least expect it. But it's
Mhm.
like, I'm never looking. I don't want a boyfriend.
Yeah, but boys, it's literally like
But
that
boys
where they're
literally
like,
are
"I
like,
want a
I
girlfriend,
want a
I'm gonna
girlfriend.
get,"
They're
and it's
like,
like the
I'm gonna
first
go to the
one.
bar and I'm gonna
Mhm.
ask a girl on a date. Like I'm gonna try and get a girl's number tonight.
Yeah,
Because
also
all girls are pretty.
I feel like boys, like, they just, like it's like they're not looking for the one, they just make whoever it is
Into the
the
one.
one, yeah.
Yes, and that's why that's always my problem. Is like
Yeah.
I don't think they love. Like I think they just think hot, and then they're like, okay, fine.
Yeah, right?
Like I'll settle.
Yeah. They don't even view it as
They
settling,
don't.
though. They're
They
just like,
think they
"This is
won.
good."
If they're hot,
Yeah,
they think they won.
I
And I'm like,
agree.
literally everyone that I've really, really liked isn't
Mhm.
hot. All
Yeah.
my really crazy crushes, they're just a dude
And then it's
or just a
just
girl.
like yeah, right?
Like they're never like, oh my god, like most stunning person ever. Like when
'Cause
I'm
the
like
10 out of
obsessed, like
10s,
they're
I
just like a
have
person.
issues with them.
Yes.
They always have, like, some core personality issue.
No.
And, like, okay, maybe it's not an issue, we just don't, like we just
We
don't
just don't.
sync like
We
that,
just
you know?
don't. Yeah.
It's just, like, we got nothing in common, and it's, like, I feel like men, when the convo dries, they don't really, like, think much into it, but, like, as a woman, that is, like, I need the juicy convos.
Yeah.
Like, I can't just sit here in silence with you, unless we're, like, really, like, deep into it.
Yes,
And
exactly.
then you've earned that right.
And also, like, if it's silence and they're not trying to fill it, I'm kind of mad because I'm always trying to fill it. So then
Yeah.
when I like don't one time and they don't, it's
Yeah.
like you don't even want to be here.
Exactly.
Like I'm trying so hard and you're not. Like that's like my biggest issue too is like the effort.
I agree.
And
Because
like I put
yeah,
in so much effort into mid men just for them to like think they're the shit.
they, like it's like the opening the door or they get you flowers
Mhm.
one time and then
And
they
then
think,
they
like,
think like
that's it.
and they're
That's
like,
all they
"Oh
have
my
to
god,
do.
she's gonna love me." I'm not even gonna tell my friends you got me flowers. Like,
Yeah.
you got me flowers.
'Cause
I'm just
also,
gonna know about
it's
it.
like
Like no one's even gonna know.
it doesn't like unless you're getting me my favorite flowers or something, I don't even want it.
Yeah.
Like you're just doing this to do it, you know?
I also like
Like
don't like it. I don't really like gift giving except for like when it's like the only time I like
Christmas.
it. Yeah, I mean duh, like Christmas,
Mhm.
but if it's like, oh, like I saw this and I thought you'd like it.
Mhm.
Like I went to like if you texted me and you were like, "Oh my god, I was at Target today. Don't you need like command hooks? I got you some." That
Yeah.
is like, "Oh my god, ultimate gift love
Yes.
language."
I
But
agree.
anything else,
But just the nothing gifts, it's like, why'd you get
it's
me
like, why'd you get
this?
like flowers? It's like, why did you get me that? Like, I just know you're just trying to like get in good.
Exactly.
Like, if you're gonna bring flowers, like bring them to my mom. You know, like if
Yeah.
it's like you're meeting my parents, bring my mom flowers. I really don't care.
Yeah.
Like,
It's just like when it's
be
something that
performative
has
for
nothing to
something like
do with
that.
you.
Yeah, like, why are you
Yeah.
trying to like make a good impression in that way? Because now I'm gonna view you as like a dude that brings me flowers, and you're gonna stop.
Exactly. Like if you're gonna do it, you better keep
You
up.
have to keep
You
up.
better
Yes,
keep up.
exactly. So it's like what? Or it's like I remember it's in When Harry Met Sally. It's one of my favorite movies where Harry's like, I never drive a girl to the airport because then once you're like you're like the boyfriend, like they're gonna be like, why did you stop driving me to the airport?
Okay, but for real, why would you? If you're my boyfriend, you have to drive me
No,
to the
yeah.
airport.
I mean, it was
That's
New York.
crazy. Oh, yeah.
So I
That
think it's diff.
pay for my cab.
Yeah, I think it's diff, but
Yeah.
it's like that's what I feel about a lot of things where it's like you can't just do stuff and then stop.
Right.
Like, because I'm not
That's
gonna do
why
that.
exactly. Like that's why I only do shit that you actually
do. That's why I
mean.
don't want this
Yeah.
performative stuff. If you're a guy that opens doors, you can open my door. But if
Yeah.
you're not gonna do that all of the time, then don't.
Don't
ever.
even start
Yeah,
because
don't do it once.
because
if
then
you're not
that's
gonna,
like minus
like
points
I'm
for
also a
you.
person that opened doors, like not all of the time, but it's like if it makes sense for me to grab the door and hold it open, I will.
Yeah. Right.
But that's never gonna stop. I'm gonna always do that.
Exactly.
So it's like
just like be the real you.
be the real you.
That's what I
like.
Yeah.
No one wants these performative things you saw on TikTok.
Mhm.
We don't want it. It's bad.
Right.
It's like literally bad advice.
I agree. Cause also, no offense, but like the people who want that, I'm like, you just like the idea of a boyfriend.
Yes.
You know, like they're just like they just want a boyfriend.
Yes.
And like there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like then you're just gonna turn
Mhm.
each boyfriend into like the one every
Those
time.
are, like, the same
You know?
girls that, like, just want to be a housewife as well.
Yeah, like they just want to be settled, which like
Mhm.
that's fine, but it's also
I
like
also yeah, I'm not hating on that at all.
yeah.
That can be your prerogative, it's just not mine.
Yeah. It's just like I feel like when you have that mindset, you're low key like you're putting all your eggs into one basket like every
Yes.
single time,
Yes.
girl. And then it's like those like from my experience with girls I know who are like that, like they'll always have the worst like effing boyfriend ever and he'll
Yeah.
dog them so bad,
And,
but
like
they just stay
and they
because they're
tell
like,
us that they dog them, that's the problem.
yes.
It's like, we already know. Like, it's not even like bad things are happening and we don't know. We hate him,
Yeah.
and you hate him. And
Yeah.
so why are you dating?
Exactly. And it's only because like they don't know how to be without a boyfriend. And
Mm.
that's where I draw the line.
I also
Because
draw
you
the
can
line.
like I love my boyfriend, but it's like I can be without
Yeah.
him, you know? Like
Yeah,
I
and,
don't
like, the
know.
bringing your boyfriend along, the only time where I think that's acceptable is when it's, like, a party or, like, a close friends function. Like, if
If the
we were going
boyfriend
out and you were
knows,
like, "Can Ty come?" Of course he can.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's like, if we were just planning to, like, go hang out and, like, we were gonna go get
Right?
lunch or something and you were Ty, "Can Ty come?" I'd be like, "I guess." It's just
Yeah.
kinda weird.
It's just
Like,
like
why would
time
like,
and
we went to Costco
place.
today, if you were like, "Can Ty come?" I was like, I mean, he could, but it's
Yeah.
like, I just wanna hang out with you.
Exactly. I also feel like it's different though because like you and Ty are actually
That's
friends.
true.
Like when it's like I haven't even met him yet.
Yeah.
Like I'm not even
Or,
friends with
like,
him.
a lot of my friends' boyfriends, I only know because it's like, they'll go out with us. Like, my roommates'
Mhm.
boyfriends, we never hang out,
Yeah.
but, like,
Like
if
you
we're
just
all
know
going
them
out
as
and,
like
like
their boyfriend.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're all going out, it's something big, it's like an event or something, like, it's
Mhm.
like a bunch of people are going out, like a
Yeah.
holiday or, like, a random
Yeah.
party, like, they'll be there,
Yeah.
and it's
And that's
cute,
normal
and
and
that's
fun.
all I know them as, so if, like, they just started bringing their boyfriend, I'd be like, "Why?"
Yeah.
Like, when they're in my house, they're just in their rooms, like, they're
Yeah.
not with me. I
Yeah.
also think that's weird. I don't think your boyfriend needs to be among the people. That one's for you.
Yeah, right?
Like, unless they were for some reason in the friend group, but still, you need, like, private time. Like,
I agree. Like
you need to just hang out with them one-on-one. You don't
there's
need to,
like
like, have all your friends
time and
around.
place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It is time and
I
place.
just feel like with Ty, it's more like convoluted
Mm,
because like we were all friends
this is true. It
first.
is different, but it's still, like,
It's
you're demure
still
about it, and I
yeah.
am friends with Ty, so it's different.
Yeah. It's like I wouldn't every
You
single
still
time
wouldn't
be
do
like,
it.
"Can Ty
Yeah,
come?"
exactly,
Like
and
I'd
I
only
am friends with him. Like, we
yeah.
did used to hang out, the 3 of
Because
us.
it's also like I need like my time with just you
Exactly.
know?
Yeah, and,
Yeah.
like, I wouldn't be like, "Can I come?"
Yeah, right?
You
Like
know?
yeah.
Like, you need time with just Ty and it's me. So it's
Yeah.
like, it's the same thing.
Yes, the balance of it all.
We have our 2 segments that we want to implement. Will they happen every week? We don't know, but
We'll
as of
see,
right
we'll see.
now, they will. And our first one is our hyperfixations of the week. It is Friday. It's January 24th. My hyperfixation all week has been like low-key flowers, which is crazy because like we were just talking about that, but
Mhm.
specifically eucalyptus because I have really bad lung problems. Um Unknown reasons. And eucalyptus is so good for you and I put it in my shower and like I have not coughed since.
I love
Isn't that kind of
that.
crazy? I'm
Yeah.
really obsessed. What's yours?
My hyperfixation is just like law, I guess, cuz
Oh,
like
true. Because
I've
watching
been
Suits.
yeah, I was watching Suits. So now I'm just thinking about
I
like
know there was law in your dream.
yeah, there was law in my dream. Like in
you're
my
really
dream, I like
obsessed.
dragged this man to like court and like
Mhm.
had a whole case against him. So
In
yeah, I
like
guess that's my
in like the media
hyperfixation.
realm, my hyperfixation is slushy noobs because
Mm.
Kayla just put me on like a
Yeah.
week ago, so I have so much content to get
Yeah.
through. And I'm just a YouTube girly. I don't really watch TV that much. But I love YouTube. So
I
I just watch like 5 slushy noob videos a
yes.
day.
I also feel like me for music, it's that like 2016 era music, like Dangerous Woman album by Ariana Grande era, and like
Mm.
old Maroon 5, like Daylight, Love Somebody era. Like I've been
Mm.
listening to like that
I
genre.
think, like, because the Five Sings of Summer song is trending, I'm,
Mm,
like, back in that era as well.
yeah.
Because, like, oh,
It's just
so
good,
good.
and it's also, like, it's winter right now, but, like, the days have been
It's
sunny,
so
so
hot.
I've been, like,
It was, like,
jolly.
80 degrees yesterday.
Yeah. So
It was
I'm just,
so
like,
hot.
happy, and that music is just, like, happy music. Like,
Mhm.
American Teen album by Khalid, like, that is the
We moved on
epitome.
from Khalid too fast. This
Yes.
man is so
Yes,
amazing,
I
and I
agree.
love him, and I wish he still made music. Other scale of things, we have our crash outs of the week. These are our 2
Mhm.
segments, like, hyperfixation, we love, crash outs, we hate.
It's like the bud and the
It
thorn.
literally is, it's rosebud and thorn, basically. My crash out all week since graduating actually has just been that I don't wanna go back to school. And I got into grad school and I don't wanna go anymore. But also it's only January.
Yeah, you got
I got
time.
so long.
You got time to
I'm
get
just like
bored.
normally like I get bored during breaks and I'm like, I'm ready for school.
Yeah.
And this is obviously the longest break I've ever had. I mean, besides like
Mhm.
summer. But like my friends are in school. I'm not jealous. Like at all.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to go. Um so I've been crashing out. I've been having an identity crisis. Like, do I even like school? I really don't know. And that was my whole personality. So
Yeah,
I've
true,
been
she loves
freaking out,
school.
guys. I've been freaking out.
But I also feel like once you get closer, you're gonna get so hyped because she's going to NYU, guys.
Yes.
Like that's just it's just like, you know, if you're just getting your master's like somewhere, it'd be like meh. But it's like you're literally
Yeah.
gonna live in New
It's like I'm
York.
more excited to go to New York and live with one of my best friends and like be there
Yeah.
than like go to school.
True.
But at first it was like I'm so excited for school.
yeah.
And I'm so excited for the program specifically that I picked.
Yes.
But now it's like I'm just excited for New York.
I just feel like that's because also like when you were like excited about all that, you were in school.
Exactly.
So that you still have the momentum.
I know I have
Because I
nothing.
feel like
I'm
you're
like
just
only
burnt
brain
out
rot.
now, you know?
True.
You're just a little burnt out.
It's like
She needs a
literally
break.
like my brain rot used to be like school. Like I would just sit around like thinking about world issues because I was an international studies major.
Yeah.
Like that would be like my internal monologue would be like Palestine.
Yeah.
And now it's like I'm thinking about slushy noobs.
yeah. Literally.
It's kind of fun. I love this
I
era.
love that.
It's like a crash out, but also good because it's like I was telling Kayla, I'm finally doing something for myself for no one else. Because
Yeah.
normally I feel selfish and I'm like, I'm doing something because it betters other people and I also like it. Now it's like this podcast betters no one.
Yeah, it's just us.
Just us.
But I
I'm
love
having a good
that.
time of my
Me
life.
too.
Okay, what was yours?
My crash out is that I think I got like an ingrown hair or something. It's like
Oh,
my
right.
inner thigh near my nunu.
You won't get a reveal.
No reveal. But then like I don't know, it just got like really big. So then like I told my doctor about oh my gosh, wait, I have more to my crash out. But then she gave me these like antibiotics and I'm scared I'm gonna be allergic to them because I am allergic to
We
antibiotics.
both are.
Yeah.
Amoxicillin.
And like it just has crazy rules. Like I'm not allowed to have dairy 2 hours before or
Which is so
after it,
crazy.
and I need to take it twice a day. And like all my meals, just like I don't know, they just inadvertently have dairy. Like I don't know, and
We're
I
cheese
can't be in the
girls.
sun.
And butter.
Yeah, and butter. Like I don't know, and like I'm supposed to take it on an empty stomach, and I did that today, and I literally felt like death when we were in Costco. But also, my other crash out is that I had to go get a pap smear, and that was like I mean it wasn't that bad but like it was still bad, you know. And
Girls don't talk about this enough,
They
okay? Because men
don't.
love to talk about when they have to get a prostate exam, and
Yeah.
everyone makes a big deal. When you're 21, you're supposed to get a pap smear. If you haven't got a pap smear, go get one. I need to get one
Yeah.
as well. It's so important,
Yeah.
and it's like it's one and done, girl. Just like go get it.
For
like, obviously, you have to
real.
get another one eventually. But
Yes.
my point is like you're in there for 5 minutes. You can do it.
Yeah.
You can be a big girl. It just sucks.
It does just suck. And like I just wish I had like a buddy or something. I
Mhm.
just feel like it was just more like emotionally draining, which like maybe there's like deeper rooted
Yeah,
issues
maybe.
regarding like SA. Like I don't know. I just feel like it was just kind of like like why did that happen to me?
Yeah.
You know? And also I had to get 4 shots at once, but that was on me cuz I put off getting like my flu
Yeah, I had to
shot
get
and my
all those
booster.
too.
But so I got 2 in each arm and my arms were very sore. So I was crashing over that. But they feel better
This is
now.
like a very valid crash out because
Yeah.
these things all suck. And literally, I don't know why no one talks about it.
Yeah, it's just like you kind of like. I guess I didn't have to get a pap smear, but like I kind
I
of
mean, you
did,
don't have to, I guess, but they always say that. It's like when you're 21, you get a pap smear, or
Like,
like, I don't know
yeah,
why, but they
it's
always say
just so
that.
they can like catch the cancer fast. I
Yeah.
think.
And it's like, it's the same thing as like when you're 50, you get the colonoscopy. And I
Yeah,
swear adults talk about that one. But
yeah.
I never hear girls talking about that they need their pap smear.
It's always just like female health issues. I guess that's what I'm crashing
Yeah,
about.
female
Like
health.
they always make it seem so like nonchalant chill, but it's really
Mhm.
not. Like why couldn't I get put under for my IUD?
Yeah.
Like that's so not normal. And
There's some
like
doctors that do it.
I need to find that
It's like the
doctor.
bougie kind.
Oh,
Because
I
I
can't
remember
afford
some girl in
that.
LA was talking about it. And I
Damn.
was like, of course.
But yeah, just like female health issues are just so like, why isn't there more research on birth
No,
control?
we're
And why
so
isn't
mad
there
about
male
this.
birth
We talk
control?
about this all the time where we're like,
Yeah,
why is there this issue? Like, why, like, do I just not know when I'm on my period? And I'm supposed to
exactly.
live like that?
Exactly.
And there's no cure. And then it's like, oh, because no one's looking for
Because
one.
no one
No
cares.
one cares.
And that's what gets me.
And we're mad. This is always my crash out.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like so annoying. Like I hate to be like, oh
It
my god, it's so
is.
annoying to be a woman like when half the population is a woman. But it's like, how is it 2025
But
and still no one
yes.
cares?
Isn't it like 51% women,
Yeah.
49 men? So it's like we're literally the majority and like
And
no one gaffs.
cares.
Like that's what makes me mad. Cause like all the women gaff.
And
I
it's like,
think.
even like women I know, like very few women I know are like going into like something for women. Like I'm not.
Right? Yeah.
Like no one's like, I'm studying to be a doctor because women's health.
Yeah.
Or like I want to cure only breast cancer. Like which also affects
Yeah.
men, but it's much more rare. But you know, those kind of things where it's like no one I know is like, I'm doing this for women's issues except for literally my gen and sex teacher, and I miss her.
Yeah.
And she was iconic.
Yeah. So that's my crash out.
It's a valid crash out. That was our first video. And if you haven't seen my other vlogs, you can. There's probably like 3 up by now.
True.
So you can watch them.
A
They're on the other channel and it's linked.
per.
She's a YouTuber. Like we've literally just been like filming stuff all day.
It's just like us kicking, and you guys are there
we would have
too.
done this anyways. Like,
Exactly.
we might as well record it. And like, what if
Exactly.
people love it? Like, do you guys love
Right?
it? Be honest,
Guys.
because I love listening to two friends yap.
I agree.
Like it's so cute.
Yeah.
Like R.I.P. Plan Brie and like We're Born.
Oh, true.
Like Pretty and Petty is here. Yeah, I hope we don't have
Yes.
beef.
I don't think
I think
we
we're too far
will.
in to have
I think
beef.
so too. I know their friendship was long, but like I also feel like the money wouldn't get between us.
I agree.
Because it's also like you're not greedy, I'm not greedy, and it's just net positive, period.
I agree.
Like that's that. And also like I don't know. I just don't like Brianna Chicken Fry. I know you like her. I
don't know if I can say that anymore though.
Yeah.
I think I just like her because I want to be her. She's so beautiful.
She is very pretty. I just think she's a mean
and she's
girl.
like me core is my problem. Like how like her tattoos, like her
Oh,
hair,
and like granola,
the
but
way
like
she
still city
dresses.
girl,
Yeah, like
party girl.
everything about her is like, especially when like she was on BFFs for the first time, like it was me core.
Yeah.
Like I was like, damn idol.
I just like the way she treats Grace. I'm just
No.
like, I just don't.
I think
can't
like a lot of
see
influencers
you doing
are kind
that
of
to me.
mean because like they're out of touch. So hopefully we always stay in
True.
touch.
Yeah.
And if not,
keep us grounded, guys.
Yeah, if not, call us out. Make bad edits.
For real.
Cancel us.
Yeah, leave. Well, not real, but just be
Not
like,
real,
you guys are
we'll
being
cry
mean.
because we're petty.
Yeah.
We will cry. Hate comments are bad.
Like I'm a Cancer, guys.
I literally will see the comments and I'll probably cry. I'm really bad at criticism.
Yeah.
But maybe Ty will help us with that.
True. He'll be like, it's okay. No, you're
He'll be
not.
like, yeah.
He'll
like,
filter
"They're
them
just a
out.
hater."
Yeah.
Like how Moses does for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you couldn't tell, we are always online, so we know everything. So we'll have so much more to talk about.
Oh,
next week
yeah.
because, trust me, we yap for hours and hours and hours every single day.
Yeah.
And it
Like
never
we're
gets
gonna
old.
turn this off and like keep
continue.
doing
like,
it.
we have more to talk about. I
Yeah.
just don't want to edit like a 3-hour video.
That's so fair.
And like that's gonna be a waste of content.
Exactly. Like we have to
Because
save
we'll have to cut it out.
Yeah.
Like we'll have to. Like no one's gonna watch it. Exactly. 3 hours. Like an hour and a half's already too long. I'm
I
probably
agree.
gonna cut.
It's got to be an
I'm gonna
hour.
cut a few parts out.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. The rest is on the Patreon.
I will check out.
You wish.
When we get a Patreon, that's when all the real tea will get spilled.
Yeah, we said we're name drop now. Imagine if we had a Patreon. Like, we would
Yeah.
name drop so much more.
It'd be crazy.
We'd be so crazy on there. Okay, that's it.
Bye.
Bye.